What's up, everyone? Welcome back to No Counters, No Combos. I know it's been a while since you guys have heard that. I just want to shout out the NYZ fighters. Thank you guys for all the gameplay videos. I really appreciate it, and I love collaborating. Hopefully, we can do it again in the future. But today, I'm bringing you kind of a different video. We got a lot of comments on our videos, a lot of feedback on the way the game is played and how certain effects resolve. So this is kind of like an effect clarification. Today I'm bringing you a video in regards to Saiyan Cabba and his effect. Now, Saiyan Cabba is a one-drop red card with 5,000 power. He has the auto effect that when he declares an attack, you can take one of your lives, and he would gain 10,000 power and double strike. So he becomes a 15,000 double striker. On turn one, that's pretty devastating. So a lot of people have been, basically in regards to a negate, okay, or counter, or so in this specific instance, we're talking about weak coercion, we're talking about Vados assistance, or full power energy. How does the negate of the attack affect Cabba? All right, so in the game of Dragon Ball Super, auto effects are mandatory. They have to trigger. So no matter what happens, the auto effect has to trigger, and the auto effect itself cannot be negated unless it's like Mafuba or something like that, or like a Cold Bloodlust. But the auto effect has to go off. Now, the resolution of that effect can differ. So Cabba, his effect states that it's an auto effect when you attack, and you may, so that key word there, it says you may choose to add one of your life to your hand to get the pump. That's basically what it is. So that word may choose. That means you have the option to do it or not. So what's been floated around is how the order of operations goes when you activate Cabba and somebody drops a weak coercion or a Vados assistance or a full power energy on you, negating the attack. So I'm here to clarify how it works. All right, so you play your turn, you bring out your Cabba. You declare your attack. Once you declare your attack, you ask your opponent if they have any counters. So you declare with Cabba. So when you declare with Cabba, you tap it to declare the attack. Your opponent then responds to this action. So if I get dropped a weak coercion on Cabba, right? What happens is his auto triggers regardless of whether his attack is negated. But I have the option of taking a life and adding it to my hand or not doing anything. So depending on what position I am in the game is really what's gonna differentiate me taking the life or leaving the life. Weak coercion or these negate attacks, they do not negate the auto. They just negate the attack. Cabba's effect activates when he declares the attack. He doesn't have to successfully attack. It would be the same thing for Energy Power Gotenks. Energy Power Gotenks, his auto effect is when he attacks a leader, your opponent discards a card from their hand. If that attack gets negated, you're just negating the attack. You're not negating the effect. So how the steps work is you declare the battle for Cabba. You declare the battle. Your opponent has a chance to respond to the attack. If the attack is negated, then you, the turn player who brought out the Cabba in the first place, you have the option to take a life or to leave it. So obviously, if you're trying to awaken early, if you're doing this early in the game, obviously you're most likely going to take that life anyway, because your main goal is to bring yourself down so that you can self-awaken. So it really depends on what stage of the game you're at, but you have the option. So if your Cabba gets negated and it's late in the game and you only have like 3 life, you don't have to take that life. It's a may. It doesn't say you have to or you must. It says you may. You have the option. So if Cabba's attack gets negated by weak coercion, you don't have to take that for the pump of the attack. So if you guys have any other questions or any other concerns about rulings and stuff like that, I'm not going to say that I'm a Dragon Ball Super card game expert. I mean, I've been playing since the game's inception, but I by no means claim to be to know every single ruling. As a matter of fact, the token ruling still confuses the hell out of me, but I'm going to do a video going over that as well. Hopefully I can clarify it. But, I know pretty much how this game works. I've played a lot. In real time, going to tournaments. I've played a lot of playtesting. I've played a lot on Octagon. So I know how this game works. So for those people that think that activating Cabba's effect after it's negated is a misplay, that's not the case. You have the option of taking the life or not. It's not a mandatory. It's a mandatory effect when the auto triggers, but it's not mandatory to take the life. So, the negates are negating the attack. They're not negating the resolution of the effect. Now, if I brought out Cabba and he gets cold bloodlusted, or even he gets crusher ball, then I can't declare an attack because cold bloodlust negates the effects and crusher ball puts him in rest mode. So I can't activate the effect because I'm not declaring an attack. So in those instances, yes, I wouldn't be able to take the life. But if you're already declaring the attack and then somebody drops a negate on you, you still have the option of taking the life or not. So I hope if anybody else has run into this situation, I hope this clarifies it for you. Thank you for watching. Thank you guys so much for the continuous support. Drop a like if you've liked the video. Leave a comment down below. Let's talk about this. Let's open this up for discussion. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as one of my best friends says all the time, bless the bell as well. Shout out to you, G Lux. I haven't forgotten about you, my guy. Hopefully you're having fun out there at your convention. But bless the bell as well so you can get that notification when I drop a video. And let's grow this community. I'm really psyched moving into this format. We have the Vegas regionals coming up. We have the Virginia regional. We have Indianapolis. We have Charlotte, which I'm crossing my fingers. I hope I can go to at the end of February. That Charlotte regional is the last one in this format before the next set. So let's get this game to be a big three. We got the new expansion, dropping in the next couple of weeks at the end of January. So we're definitely going to get our hands on that and put it out there for you guys. But thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Shout out to NYZ Fighters. Shout out to G Lux on YouTube. Shout out to Hermit Style Gaming. Hermit Style Gaming. These guys are doing an online tournament this weekend. Check them out. They're really awesome. Thank you guys for all the love. I'll talk to you soon.